All right, Dina, so we all know that life is better with pets, but did you know one of our most important pet parent duties is feeding your animal the right amount? Chief Veterinarian at Purina, Dr. Kurt, shares how much we should be feeding our pampered pets. Dr. Kurt, you would think that this is straightforward. Keep the amount you feed your animal consistent, but why is the amount you feed your pet not always so easy to determine?
Sure. Well, there are a number of things to consider. Just like in people, our pets' appetites and nutritional needs change over time. So think about a puppy or a kitten versus an adult dog or cat versus a senior pet. So it's not just how much to feed, but also what to feed and when to feed it. So when I think about those things, I think about three things. I think about age, I think about weight, and then I think about activity level. And one of the helpful tools that pet owners have available to them is on the back of the bag, there are feeding charts. These are guidelines put forth at Purina by nutritionists to help make sure you're feeding the right amount for your pet each day.
And one of the things you brought up is how often we're feeding our animals. What is that time frame?
Sure. I often talk about set meal times. Set meal times are really important because they help promote digestive health as well as a healthy weight. They also help reduce the chance of accidents in the home, which sometimes people don't realize. So as a general rule of thumb, we recommend feeding twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening.
Love that schedule. Now, how important is it to keep feeding times interesting for a dog?
Sure. We often talk about enrichment and engagement, and that's very important for our pets because it helps exercise not only their mind, but their body. So we're talking about things like hiding the food or treats around the home in designated places, perhaps even hiding a treat under a blanket or using a open cardboard box to feed them. This really taps into some of their instincts in terms of hunting and foraging, which is great for dogs and especially good for cats.
Sounds like it helps keep them active as well. Now, I know you also mentioned the back of the label, so important, but are there other guidelines that we can use to make sure we are making healthy decisions for our pets?
Yeah, you bet. Number one is to make sure we don't overfeed our pets. At Purina, we've done a lot of work showing that lean-fed pets, so pets fed to ideal body condition or ideal weight, actually live longer, healthier lives. So don't overfeed, and keep in mind that treats should only be 10% of the overall daily calories. The second one is to do your research as a pet owner. Jump online, look at the company, find out the science behind the products, who's making the products, do they have veterinarians and nutritionists on staff, and also understand the ingredients by working with your veterinarian. There's a lot of misinformation out there, for example, about grains and byproducts, which are actually highly nutritious. At Purina, we offer some of the most popular and trusted options for pet owners. You can go to Purina.com to find a really cool pet food selector tool that'll help you find the ideal food for your pet.
Does that mean we should be staying away from those table scraps?
You know what? I often say table scraps are not ideal. While we like it from a bonding and kind of love standpoint, the reality is food that's formulated, complete and balanced to meet all their needs, along with pet appropriate treats, are really the best way to go.
Well, you can get more training tips, pet advice, health, nutrition, behavior, and so much more from the team of Purina Pros. Just visit purina.com/expertise.